What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. These changes just went live in 6.23 and they are absolutely ridiculous. A lot of people actually didn't realize because it was at the very bottom of the patch notes. So I thought we'd go over it today, and I'm going to keep this video very short and sweet. The weirdest thing about this actually is a Riot have said that it wasn't intended and that is what they wanted to do. So let me know whether you think it should be or not. This is the change here on screen. They took away 50 experience from the Raptors and added a ton onto Krugs. It went from 5 to 15 on the small Krugs, the really small ones, and there are 6 of them, so that's 60 extra. So actually more experience now than what they removed. There are two things though. So the first thing is the chickens, the Raptors, whatever you want to call them, they hurt so bad, and now there is even less reason to take them because they give less experience. The second thing, the reason I'm making this video is because you can get level 3 from just going reg to Krugs. 2 camps and you get level 3 about 2 minutes into the game. Basically you can gank top now on the blue side or bot lane on the red side 2 minutes into the game with red buff and level 3. That is so broken. You can see examples on screen, and this is with one person leashing and me not doing this as optimal as possible. Like, it's not the perfect clear. It's about 2 minutes 20 every time to arrive at bot lane. I think you can easily get this down to 2 minutes with a smartless leash on the red buff using smart and Krugs and doing it properly. The first thing that jumped out at me is like, what about Lee Sin? Like, you will only just be level 2 in your lane at this point, and a level 3 Lee Sin is going to jump into your lane with red buff. That is just so not cool. What about champions like Vi as well? Twitch, Evelyn. Twitch and Evelyn are going to be even worse. It's no longer a level 2 cheese, it's a level 3 cheese. They're going to stealth into your lane and suddenly jump on you with all of their abilities. Hecarim as well, Q, W, and E now going into a gank level 3 with red buff. That is gross. Those are just some examples of ones that stand out, but literally every single level 3 jungler with red is going to be scary, really. You could even go mid after, actually. You could be level 3 versus their level 2. Another option is just continuing to power farm. You skip the chickens, you go to your blue side of the map, you gank after level 4 faster than you would be before. Early game junglers have way more power now, and it is ridiculous. With one change, it seems like they've given an extra level to every single early game gank. You'd be level 4 now instead of level 3 after your blue buff, or level 3 instead of level 2 after 2 camps. This causes so many issues, honestly. Like, early game is way more scary now for laners because you know that a jungler is running around with a level lead on you and a red buff, and they're going to really try and ruin you. It's probably going to discourage invading early as well because there's no real reason to. You just go red Krugs and you're level 3. Like, that's such a low risk way of doing it. Why invade and risk it? Using your level 2 advantage is so risky now, especially in a lane, especially bot lane. What if a level 3 jungler comes in just as you engage, just as you level up and you pick a fight? What if a jungler level 3 with red buff comes in behind you? Unless you have perfect vision, it's about the same time you will start the level 2 fight now. So yes, you will kind of know, I think, from like where someone leashes. Like, if top lane leashes, you know they probably start at the top side, right? If bot lane leashes, then I guess they're going to start bot side. You can easily fake that as well though, and that's probably going to become more of a thing. So you actually don't know where they started. You don't know who gave the leash. Junglers would now decide lanes much more early, especially at lower elo as well. There'd be more like unlucky games, you know, that kind of spiral out of control and they just get an early lead and they just keep going and snowballing with it. You can't even counter gank this either. If you do this route now, you both start on red side on opposite sides of the map. You can't really both show up to make it a 3v3 or anything. There isn't actually much counterplay. There's no counter gank, and if you try, if you think they will just do red and then Krugs and then early gank, all you can do is really ward. If your jungler starts the blue buff to kind of mirror them and be on the same side of the map, then he will be level 2 in that gank, and the enemy jungler starting red buff will be level 3. That's not cool. The only plus is that if they actually do that, you can go into their jungle and steal away their blue buff because they are on the wrong side of the map and they can't get there in time. Even that though is kind of risky. It's not always going to be something that someone reacts to instantly and does it, and laners could ward to prevent it anyway. Those are the problems with this, I think, actually at the moment. I don't like how early you can gank level 3 now. You lose all of your lane pressure, and you have to kind of respect the fact that they could be there. They might not be, but if they are, you are so screwed now. I just wanted to make everyone aware, so as a jungler you can start doing this, but as a laner even more, you can know you have to try and avoid it. You have to ward a bit earlier now. It's not going to be any fun getting spanked by this if you just didn't know, and I think putting it at the bottom of the patch notes when it's such a big change and has such big implications is kind of like a bit scumbag. The people that know this are going to abuse it. The people that don't are going to get abused by it. So I just wanted to make this video as kind of like a PSA, I guess, like just in case you hadn't seen it. Here you go. These are the changes. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, but for now, let's go to the robots.